Hi, and welcome to Esther's Gardening Adventures. I'm Esther, and I'm gonna have my face covered because it's bright out here. I'm so excited. Last time I checked in at my community garden plot, which is a 25 by 30 rental plot I rent from the county in the area that I live. Last time I checked in, this garden was full of weeds. The prior tenants had basically abandoned it. In addition to the weeds, it had about an inch or two of soil on top of this weed blocker cloth. This nasty, nasty stuff. It's just almost impossible to pull up. It gets very heavy very fast. I got a bit of it done and I thought I can do the rest, but Mr. C, the sort of garden guru of this area, said to me that there's a lady, a fellow gardener, whose husband has helped gardeners clear out plots when they're like this. So I said, well, let me talk to him. And sure enough, he was able to do it. So they helped me clear it. So this is how it looked right after they cleared it. And here it is. What a difference, huh? Isn't that crazy? Such a difference. So this ravine ditch thing here already exists, and it goes all the way to the end of the garden. I have one along this side of the bed and along this side of the bed. After I had helped clearing the garden, I have spent the last 2 weeks basically getting ready for my spring and summer garden. I've started one of 2 4x4 square foot beds that I'm gonna have in the back of the garden. You can see the boards here sort of are, I use this came with the plot. I use this to help hide things. Probably take it to the trash bin today. Although I might try sitting in it and see how nasty it is and maybe it can be scrubbed down. Anyway, you can see the boards are kind of dirty. These were boards I had in my backyard in my shade bed, and they basically, I have other plans for my backyard, so I'm gonna reuse these here. And wood is so expensive right now that I figured I might as well put them to good use. I've already got all the materials and they're in pretty good condition. They haven't started breaking down fully yet, so they can get another good year or two out of them. I started by digging out the first 2 beds to be able to plant specifically spring crops like beets and radishes and lettuces and other things. As I was going, I was also mixing in leaf grow compost, and this is how it looked at the end of the day. And I also feel like I've got a good start on getting some compost to the beds, including with my trek of probably at least 24 trips, maybe more, to get compost the city brought for free. And Mr. C said it'd go fast, and boy, sure did it. On the day the city delivered the compost, I just went and got as many loads as I could to mark out the beds. But ultimately, I will need to dig out the rest of the beds that I have put the city's compost on top of, and I will need to amend it with additional composts. I plan on adding worm castings, chicken manure, as well as the mushroom compost I got at the monastery this summer. But for now, I'm using city stuff. All right, let's go pick up the last of the compost. So I have this long path to walk from over there all the way around here. You can see there's still some mulch left here. But the compost pile was probably higher than that mulch and twice the size. And you're about to see just how little is actually left. And this is less than a week after it was delivered. There it is. That little pile there. Got my little wheelbarrow and shovel with me, so let me go ahead and get this shoveled in. This compost, it's pretty good. It's well broken down. It definitely smells very woody, very piney. And I will mention that I have definitely seen bits of plastic, but overall, hey, it's free, even though it has some sticks, you know. It's definitely broken down enough to be usable, I think. All right, now let's see what else I've got done in this garden. My little path in and out of the garden across the trench. All right, guys, here it is. I am so excited to show you this. I am so thrilled with how it looks right now. Now, there's a lot of work left to do. I have 7 beds that are probably 2 feet, maybe 3 feet wide. I haven't really measured them. I've kind of just tried to divide them up evenly, kind of follow how the bed was laid out originally. I plan on having another 4-foot square bed over close to where that tarp is. And then I'm also going to, along the edge of my plot, right before the trench, I'm going to put in a row or maybe a couple of rows of flowers, both to help with erosion, control erosion along the edge, but also I think it'll be really nice to walk along flowers. And I think the sun will be coming, it comes from this direction behind me, so there shouldn't be too much of a shadow problem, but I'm only gonna grow like shorter flowers, maybe those teddy bear sunflowers that only get 2 to 3 feet, or marigolds, or other, you know, flowers that don't get above 3 feet tall, so they don't cast more shadow than is already gonna happen on these beds. I've dug up 2 of them. My plan is to do beets and peas and radishes in these 2 rows that I've dug up. And then the longer form greens like cabbage and things that can handle a little bit of shade and are gonna be here a longer amount of time, I'm gonna do them more towards the back. So today I decided to go ahead and plant up some beets in this first plot. And I will show you what it looks like. I have, this first one is Jupiter beet. These are some seeds I got from a seed swap. And then I also have Detroit beets. That's just sort of your standard red beet. And then I had bought some red Baron beets. I think I showed them in a clip somewhere, but so I have red Baron beets. Overall, that's my first bed with actual seeds in it in this garden, and I'm pretty excited and also pretty nervous because I've never done an in-ground bed. I'm used to doing raised beds where the soil is really soft and easy to work with, so just an entirely different element for me this time. So I am so happy with how far I've come on this garden so far, and I really feel like having those gardeners help me out with clearing the bed got me the head start. You know, I feel like I'm still putting in plenty of sweat equity in this place, trust me. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Make sure your alarms are set so you get alerts when I post new content, and otherwise, I'll see you next time.